From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome here tonight to round number 4 of the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by WheelsAmerica.com. Again, Wheels America. Get on your wheels need at WheelsAmerica.com. Head over there today, and big shout out again. You've seen it pre-race to Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast for being on board as a channel partner as well. Well, folks, we got about a minute of practice here at Darlington Raceway. This is the 19th time that the Extreme Sim TV cameras have unloaded in Darlington, South Carolina, and we are ready to go once again. This time it's 125 laps around one of the most famous circuits in NASCAR in Darlington, South Carolina. I want to say thank you to everyone coming out here tonight for round number 4. Coming in tonight, we still only have 2 guys locked into the playoffs here in the Apex Racing Cup Series. Expect it to be a heavily contested night here on Extreme Sim TV. 30 and lap 30, lap 60. That's your stage numbers for this one. Here tonight again should be a great one here in Darlington, South Carolina, as everyone is getting ready, ramped up to go racing for 125 laps here tonight. Frankie Barzio, he is going to be top of the board. Again, we know him from the Sunday night series with Smoking Tires, and Frankie right now top of the board in that number 12 machine. He'll try to work himself in to the Wheels America Apex Racing Cup Series playoffs here as we get ready to go. Everyone ready, about 23 seconds left in practice here tonight. Some notables out of practice. Steve Tucker a little bit off here tonight, can't get a hold of the racetrack in that 24 machine. He is having issues all practice long. We'll see if the cooling temperature and the drop in the sun and everything cooling off, if that's going to help that driver, or if it's going to be problems there for the 24 Steve Tucker. That'll be the $1 million question. Meanwhile, Frankie Barzio, we talked about him. He's in pretty good shape going into this one here tonight. Pretty fast race car in practice. It is time for qualifying here tonight at Darlington. Very important part of winning here is getting you a good start on that grid. That is what you're going to want as we get ready to roll here tonight. And everybody is ready. Matthew Smith right there on track. You see him rolling out. Again, big part of Darlington here is getting the start up front. That will help you in the long run for sure. You don't want to be mid-pack here at Darlington Raceway. So again, they will qualify. They got 9 minutes to get their lap in here tonight. Get the best time they can get out of these cars in the next 9 or so minutes for the drivers of the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America at Darlington Raceway. And there is Matthew Smith working his way around the racetrack right now. Let's see if we can talk to let's see who we can talk to here as we continue here at the Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina, here tonight as we continue to run here early on in qualifying. Matthew Smith, top of the board. Thomas Meeks getting ready to roll out in the 55 camp. Here comes Thomas Meeks in that Wheels America Chevrolet out on track as well. We are all ready to go. 8 minutes left here. Right there is Charles Joplin, Matthew Smith, Fred, Josh A. King right there on pit road. Anthony Williams and Brett Edwards all right there. There's the 18 camp. Edwards trying to get a good lap in. Let's see. P2 for the 18 camp. So there's Edwards, Anthony, Josh A. King, Tony Edwards right there as well as we continue to run. So we are getting ready to fire it up with 7 minutes remaining here tonight in this one as we work our way towards round number 4 here tonight at Darlington Raceway, and what has been a great one already this season. And again, it's just been a wonderful season so far for these guys for the Apex Racing Cup Series. Again, you're joining us for round number 4 at Darlington Raceway with qualifying underway right now as we get ready to go for tonight's event. So we are officially getting ready to go here. And they continue to get everything set on the racetrack. Right now it's Mr. Smith atop of the board as we run at the moment. And you start going to look at where we're at in the standings and everything we got going on here tonight for this league. As always, that driver standing is going to be very important as we inch closer and closer to the playoffs later in the season coming up in November. Again, that is not too far away. You think about it being a long time away, but we have rapidly closed in on that being the case as we get ready for tonight's race. Now keep in mind, getting enough points to get yourself into the playoffs is just part of the battle here that these guys are going to face over the season. Right now, you take a look at Brett Edwards, 49 points locked in playoff-wise, not having to worry about it. And that is going to be big for Brett. Playoff points, a big deal as well. And we're going to check out the playoff points in just one moment at what we're looking with playoff points. Right now, Brett Edwards has the most playoff points with 12 coming into this round at Darlington. Those points will carry with you through that round of 12 starting at Vegas and Phoenix. And I'll tell you what, Edwards doing a great job building that gap playoff point wise. Edwards there setting in that second position or the third spot on the racetrack as we get down to it here. And let's get ready to talk to some of these drivers as we got everything pulled up here. Jess Enderman coming in tonight on the playoff bubble. Jess again, P5 in qualifying, but on the bubble slot. Let's talk to Jess, see what he has to say. Hey Jess, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Alrighty, man. Well, you come in tonight, you're 12th, you're on that playoff bubble. I understand it's still a little bit early in the season, but are you starting to think ahead of time here? What do you need to do to get in that round of 12? You got me there, buddy? Let's see if we lost. I think we lost him a minute, folks. Did we lose you there, Mr. Jess? We lost Mr. Jess. So we'll move.
Oh, that sucks.
There, he's back. You got me now?
You got me?
Yeah, I got you now, buddy. I lost you for a moment there, buddy.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I had said I didn't notice that. I was on the line there.
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm just trying to race the track tonight and finish. You know, I'm first time racing Darlington, so I'm just going to try and finish it.
Now, does the fact that you're on that playoff bubble, when does that start to creep into your mind over the season? Is it too early to think about, or are we getting to the point where you're starting to think about it?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about it from the beginning. I've had a few bad races, but I'm actually pleased that I'm on the line there. So we'll see if I can just finish. I don't know if I'm gonna win a race, but I think I can point it out. We'll see. Right.
Well, and that's the thing, right? There's more ways to get the skin a cat than one, right? You kind of point your way in. Right now, good top 5 starting spot for tonight, Jess. So best of luck to you going into tonight, buddy. I know your teammate's having trouble up there here tonight. Hopefully he can get it gathered up as well.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, there is Jess. He is on he's on the bubble. Looking at it going, well, what do I need to do? First car out is Charles right now with 77 points. Let's talk to Charles. And let's see what he has to say. Let's see if we can talk to Mr. Charles here out of the Highline Racing Camp. And let's talk to him. Hey, Charles, Matt up here in the Extreme Sim TV booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty, man. Well, you enter tonight 13th in the point standings, 1 point out of the playoff, or 1 spot out of the playoffs, rather. What point do you start thinking about that and thinking what you need to do to get in there and make the final 12?
Well, I think about it every week, but tonight's going to be about survival. The track's real slick, and it's going to be about throttle control. So tonight I'm just focused on getting a good finish, right, and worried about the points later.
Well, man, best of luck to you in Highline Racing, man. Here at Darlington, it's a tricky racetrack to deal with all night, bud.
Yeah, 10-4. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
And shout out to Highline. Appreciate them taking me in.
10-4, buddy. Go get her done here tonight, Charles. All right, so Charles coming in. These guys already thinking about the playoffs, because if we look at the point standings as they sit coming in, now keep in mind we had some guys like Frankie, who is right now 20th on the board. As good as that car is, what happens if Frankie goes and becomes the 3rd car in? Well, that would bump Jess out. That would put Twitty on the bubble. Conway right there. So this thing is going to develop over the coming weeks as we head towards the playoffs. Again, Thanksgiving break right before the playoffs. So you are running out of time, folks, to get that car in to that round of 12 very quickly, even though we're at round number 4 here tonight. So again, here we go. Qualifying is up. We'll get ready to take you through your starting lineup here for 125 laps at Darlington Raceway, and what should be a fun one here tonight. So here we go. Here is your starting lineup for the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. Round number 4 at Darlington Raceway. Row number 1, it's the man Frankie Burzo. On the pole, Josh A. King starting outside in the 7. Row number 2, Matthew Smith and Brett Edwards already in the playoffs, but continuing to build the playoff points. Brett Edwards starts 4th. Starting in 5th here tonight, Charles Joplin, the Lost Speedways. Number 5, alongside Jess Enderman in that 6th position. Row number 4, it's Anthony Williams in the 60, and Wheels America's own Thomas Meeks in 8th. Starting row number 5, that's Mr. Fred Sutter and Charles right there in the 41. Starting 11th, Tony Edwards and Blake right there in the 59, starting 12th. Brian Crocker starts 13th. Travis Twitty starts in 14th in that very nice rig he's got over there. He's actually got a race car chassis with a build of his sim rig built inside of it. I'm kind of jealous over here. I want one, but yeah, I think the girlfriend might kill me if I did all that. Row number 8, Steven Tucker right there in 15th, alongside Matt Openzler right there in the 9. And Jeffrey Sickles has had a rough season, but he starts 17th here tonight. That's the lineup of cars here tonight in round number 4 of 15 here tonight. After tonight, we go with 10 rounds left in the season. And again, the countdown to the playoffs are on. Frankie comes in 20th in points, trying to shake it up here tonight with a win. Would definitely do that, getting him in the playoffs here out of Darlington. Arguably the best car in qualifying. We'll find out if he's got what it takes here in the race over the long term. Again, we're going to start with the sun going down. We'll transfer into darkness. High horsepower, low downforce. That's going to be your package here tonight to run with. You're going to have to manage your throttle, and they're going to wave off the yellow here, or the green, as they enter turn 4 here to get everybody caught up a little bit more here in Darlington, South Carolina. Again, Darlington, South Carolina is known to be one of the hardest tracks on the circuit. Here tonight in round number 4, these guys in the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America get the opportunity to go racing in historic Darlington, South Carolina for the one and only time this season. Who is going to walk out of here in the inaugural season of Apex Racing and Apex Cup Series presented by Wheels America? The big old Darlington trophy. That means a lot. I don't care if it's real racing, sim racing, slot car racing, go-kart racing, RC racing. If you can get it done at Darlington, you're going to hang your hat on it, because this place will reach out and grab you and smack you around if you're not really careful with it. As they head down the back straightaway here, getting ready to go, the anticipation of Darlington builds for these drivers, knowing they're going to have 125 laps to manage this place tonight. That is a long time to deal with Darlington Raceway. The cars through 3 and 4, get on your feet, grab your popcorn, because the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America is going to be green at Darlington. Here we go. Everybody heads for turn number 1. Scatter. You'll see the cars desperately try to fall in line. You don't want to go too wide if you can help it through turn 1. Cold tires, this place will reach out and grab you. Blake, Fred, off of turn number 2. That's going to be the first tricky spot these guys encounter. The 89 on the apron. I believe that was out of shape. He's still backing up through the pack right now. Tony Edwards, there's the 24, Steve Tucker, immediately trying to move forward. Steve Tucker trying to move forward here. Had trouble in practice. Did he find something with this place? And again, you've got to understand just how hard the car is to handle here. Travis Twitty looking for running room. Fred falling backwards in the 13 right now. Tony Edwards to his back bumper. Meanwhile, Frankie already opening up the gap here. King in second. That's Josh King with Matthew Smith, who started on the pole. He's backtracking as well. Jess Henderman right here in 4th. Thomas Meeks right now inside the top 5. Good run early on for Thomas. 3 laps complete here tonight. Thomas will take the top side. The 6 right there, and Jess Henderman right there in front of him off of turn number 2. Williams, Charles, everybody fighting their way through. Blake inching forward in the 59. Steve Tucker right there in the 24 as well, as they blast into turn 4. Everybody up by the wall now, looking for grip here to Darlington Raceway. Hard on the gas, down the front straightaway. Steve Tucker grabs the inside line, makes the pass work. Moving forward is Tucker. Right now, Thomas Meeks sliding back a little bit. There's the 41 on the top side, going to get passed here by Steve. Now Steve to the bottom, really picking up some ground. He has found something in that 24 ride. The first 4 laps in the books, and he has moved forward after a rough practice session, now up into the top 7 for Steve Tucker. Frankie Barzio up front in that number 12 machine. Josh A. King a few car lengths back. There's 4 car lengths between the two. Matthew Smith in third. Jess Enderman trying to hold off Wheels America's own Thomas Meeks. Meeks putting the pressure on him right now. Thomas Meeks giving the Wheels America 55 machine a good ride here tonight as they enter turn number 4 up by the wall. Meeks off of turn 4, can't do anything. Tucker to 6th. Charles Joplin back here in the line in that number 89 machine. Brett Edwards low on the apron right now. Damage on that machine, but he continues to roll. So trouble for Edwards early in the first stage. Again, we're going to go to lap 30. Here at the end of stage 1 will be lap 30 for the Apex Racing Cup Series here tonight. You see from the blimp camp, everybody up by the wall, nearly into that fence. That's the way you've got to be all the way around the corner to carry any type of speed. Or the other option you have is try to kind of diamond the corner off, go in low, slide up high, and come down low on the exit. But right now, King's starting to claw his way to the back bumper of Frankie and Caution. Car around, first one of the night. We'll get you a replay in just a moment. So we'll get ready to go to our Extreme Sim TV replay camera here tonight. And let's see. I think that's the one we need. Okay, there we go. We'll go to our replay screen for just a moment as we'll try to determine where the caution happened. Oh, there's a car around. Oh, it's the 55 of Meeks involved. One more look. Wow. So Thomas Meeks involved here early. Car getting turned around. Oh, Tucker just went to the outside. Meeks up the racetrack there. And around he goes. Gets it locked down. Man, that could have been a lot worse. Meeks going to sit there backwards on the racetrack. And then, he went to move and back. Come along with nowhere to go. And clobbered into Meeks. Well, and Meeks is going to have to tow that machine. Crocker off a pit road, but Meeks right now, he's going to get the fast repair, but he will be 1 lap down here as trouble for Meeks. And everybody gonna get ready to go back green here. Frankie Barzio leads the way here. Frankie leading here at the Darlington Raceway. Round 4 of 115 complete. Here tonight, or 9 of 115 complete, or 125, excuse me, complete here tonight. Everybody getting ready for another restart here in just a moment. Right now, the 12 of Frankie Barzio leads the way here over the first 10 laps here at Darlington Raceway. Working our first yellow of the night. So that was not good. And we'll get ready. If that's the correct stinger, maybe. I'm confused what happened to my stingers. There it goes. But we'll be right back here with you as we get ready to go back green. 10 of 125 complete here for the Apex Racing Cup Series here on Extreme Sim TV. Lap 10 of 125 in the books here tonight. Right now up front, The 12 MK2 machine of Frankie Barzio leads the way here with 10 complete and 125 here at Darlington. At Darlington. So everybody continuing to ride behind the pace car as we get ready to go back green at Flag Racing. Here tonight, we'll be back green in just a moment here on Extreme Sim TV. All right, everyone, back green flag racing, 11 of 125 on the board. Green is in the air, Frankie out front. We're back underway here at Darlington, battling behind them. They're going to immediately try to get single file Jess Enderman, a little bit of a checkup on the high line. He'll hold up Charles there for just a moment. Charles does a good job of grabbing hold of that 41 and not letting anything crazy happen there as they come off of turn 2. Charles right there. Fred, Travis, Twitty right there hanging on. Look at Twitty trying to get it done here tonight as well inside the top 11. Looking for stage points if he can get to the top 10. Again, 13 of 125 complete, but we're nearly halfway done with stage number 1. Stage 1 going to be lap 60, or lap 30, excuse me. Stage 2, lap 60 here tonight at Darlington. We'll see how it works out. Charles Joplin, Frankie Barzio right there, Josh A. King, Matthew Smith right there as well. Smith having a really good, strong run here tonight. And caution is out once again. And we're going to try to figure out the problem here. There's the 18 and the 22 of Jeffrey Slow. We'll take a look at it here and see if that indeed is the problem here that brought the yellow out once again here tonight. So again, back to your Apex Cup Series replay. And the 18 just on the top side contact right there with the 13. The 55 involved again. One more look. So again, trouble there with him and the 13 of Fred. And the 55 and the 9, nowhere to go. Into the side once again. One more look at it. The trouble here for some of these guys in the back. 15 complete. Halfway through stage number 2. And around he went. So, caution back out. Once again here at the Darlington Raceway. You have to kind of feel bad for these guys in the back getting caught up in this. But yellow back out at lap 16. And this is the problem with Darlington. When you come here, you have to know you're going to be battling the car all night long, folks. These guys are doing everything they can, but this is what Darlington brings you. There's nowhere to go. When trouble happens, everybody kind of piles in. And once that happens, it is on from there. And we will get ready to go. As we get ready to go back green here, 16 on 125 complete here tonight at the Darlington Raceway. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming out here tonight as we continue to run here tonight at Darlington Raceway with 16 being in the books. here tonight, and they will continue to fire once again. So again, they continue to fight through here tonight, and right now we work lap 17 of 125 complete here tonight. You see the 13 car on the apron. That's the 13 machine on the apron here right now, coming to pit road as we close in once again on the end of tonight's stage number 1, as everybody continue to inch through here. So the 13 will roll back out here. 20 up there. There's Frankie Barzio looking to get the win here in stage number 1. Is that 12 machine as we get ready for a restart one more time here tonight. Here we go, everybody getting ready to go once again. 18 going on the board this time by as they roll into 1 and 2. It'll be about a 10 lap dash when we do get back going to reach the end of stage number 1 here tonight at Darlington. So we'll get ready to go once again. Frankie Barzio leads the way. King in second right now in the 7 as he gets ready to get back to the back bumper. Frankie getting ready to go here. Lap 19 of 125. Going to go on the board here tonight at Darlington.
Green flag, green flag.
And green in the air. We're underway. Once again at Darlington Raceway, Frankie out front. Smith right there alongside trying to make it work here, trying to move to second. Frankie going to check out a little bit. He'll get alongside the 7. The 59 and Blake right there as well as they exit turn 2. Battle for second, 3 cars deep. Steve Tucker, look at Steve Tucker inside the top 5. Didn't have the best practice session, but right now inside that top 5. As the track cools off, it seems to be helping Steve make up some ground here. Blake trying to follow through to third right now. Smith going to let up on the bottom. He'll let them 2 by. Right now, Smith will go to 4th. Blake the 3rd. Josh the 2nd. But nobody has anything for Frankie right now. Over the first 20, and Yellow is out here at Darlington. 89 around on the back straightaway. On his Joplin around. And we will get ready to see what happened here. On his Joplin here around. One more look at it here. What happened here to oof? No, Charles was running right here with the 41 and a 6 of Jess Enderman. Joplin into the fence, into Enderman. Around they both go. Twitty, everybody else going to scramble to the bottom to get by it. They do a good job. They will not get collected up in it, but nevertheless, caution back out at lap 21 here tonight. Remember, we only had one fast repair here tonight at Darlington. You keep it up, you're going to use it up pretty quickly here. And the field is going to be significantly smaller later in the going. As again, everybody going to get woed back up. Joplin back in line right now after 22 laps. And we inch closer to that lap 30 stage caution here, and we will get a restart. Frankie and Josh A. King, your front two cars here. Now let's talk to Josh if we can in the 7. So let's see if we can get a word in with him here as we work caution once again. Let's talk to the 7, Mr. King here. Hey, Josh King, Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, buddy. Doing all right. Well, right now you're sitting second on the board right now. Here closing in on the end of stage number 1. What are you thinking there? You think you got anything to get the stage win away from Frankie?
I'm not so sure. I think I might have burnt my tires up a little bit too much here, just from these restarts. You know, these cars are so loose on old tires, and you have to be careful on the throttle. And man, if you're not careful, I'm surprised we haven't had more wrecks on restarts yet, just from my experience. But we'll see how it goes. You know, if he makes a slip up and we don't, we might be able to contend with him.
Well, and man, here's the thing. Relatively short race here tonight, right? Only 125 laps. It's relatively short in these stages. So for you, do you think that's going to play into your hand a little bit later on?
I think it could. You know, just got to be smart with tire wear and smart with strategy. Keep ourselves in a position where we can pounce on an opportunity if it shows itself up.
All righty, man. Well, best of luck going forward, Josh.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right there we go, Josh King right there getting lined up, ready to go behind old Frankie Barzio. Frankie again, really good run tonight out of Slipstream Racing here tonight. Again, Sundays he runs for Texas Family. And we're coming to 24, 125 complete. Again, stage break lap 30. Should be getting to 1 to go here, so we'll come around and see a 5-lap dash to the end of lap number 30 and the first stage to wrap up at that point. So that's going to be what everybody's attention turns to over the next 5 laps. Again, stage 2 to end at lap 60 tonight, and then roughly a 60-lap run to the end here at Darlington for round number 4 as the Apex Cup Series presented by Wheels America. As we get ready to go here tonight once again. And again, thank you guys for being here tonight. It's Matt in the booth as always. No AJ Capola tonight. Capola's off filming Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. It's a new episode will be up here pretty soon. Go check out in the links below the current episode. So as we get ready to go, 24, 125 complete. Here we go off of turn 4. Rocking and rolling, shifting gears. We're green at Darlington.
Green flag, green flag.
Trouble back in the pack. No caution as of yet.
The yellow flag is out.
There it is, and that's the 41. And we just talked about that with Josh King. He kind of jinxed it here because now the yellow is out, and Travis Twitty going to throw that car in reverse. Twitty's like, oh man, come on. So caution out, and this may end the stage as we get ready to take a look at what happened on the restart. For the 41, just gonna spin the tires right there. Nowhere for Travis to go. Kaboom, kabang, and that's it. And caution. One more look at it here. They're coming off of turn number 4 here when this all breaks loose with that 41 Carl Charles. And watch that car. It just goes right into the fence. Nowhere for Twitty to go. He's going to come along and be basically a plow truck at that point. And around goes the 41. Tries to correct it up here. And just no luck. Twitty going to be stuck on the outside wall. He's got nowhere to go. He can't really come down. He comes down. He risks taking the 22 out right into the 41. The 13's on the brakes, doing what he can to try to get around it, but it's just so hard when they're wrecking on a restart like that to react fast enough. And now the question is going to be if we're going to get back green or if Frankie's going to get this stage win by default. What do you do if you're Frankie? Caution out again here. Lap number 28 this time by. As we continue to ride here, 28 on the board of 125 here tonight. What happens, folks, is the car gets really, really light on old tires when you try to restart here. And that's what we saw kind of take place. He tried to restart it, spun the rears, which in turn, nowhere for Liddy to go, and it was just on from there. But look at Tucker up into second officially at the end of stage one, if this is indeed the end. They'll cross 28 this time by. We may get a quick restart, if that in, or stage number one. We will see what happens here, how iRacing is going to call this as we inch towards that lap 30 marker and the completion of lap 30. And if we don't see the lights off this time, then this would be your finishing results for stage one. Again, we may have a one lap dash. Depends on the light when the lights go out on the pace car. Here we go as we get ready to go green once again. One more time here with 29 going on the board. Does the lights go out this time or not? To give us a one lap dash in the end of stage one here tonight. 48 minutes or so of driving left for these drivers. 29 on the board. We'll see if the lights are going to stay on. I believe they are going to go off. So we are going to have a one lap dash to end stage number one here tonight. Steve up there alongside Frankie. Can he jump him and somehow end up getting himself stage one win here tonight after all the trouble he had in the practice session? He has a shot at again winning stage number one and picking up those points here in just a moment. Headed forward to back straightaway here. One lap restart in stage number one. So here we go. We should be coming to the green and white flag in the stage this time by. And here we go. Field coming off the turn number 4. Green and white flag will wave in stage one. Right here. Here we go. Ready. Green flag is going to be out. Great jump by Frankie. Frankie going to get the jump here into turn number 1, trying to protect his position. Matthew Smith battling for third right now. Smith high, Josh A. King, Tony Edwards. Back there in fifth, Tony right there as well. Meanwhile, up front, Steve Tucker trying to chase down Frankie Barzio. Can't do it here as they come for the stage ending yellow. Tucker, Smith, King right here in fourth, fifth, Frankie. But right now, Frankie leads. Frankie's going to get the win in stage 2. Steve second, Matthew Smith third, King fourth, fifth is Tony Edwards, sixth Anthony Williams, Charles Joplin seventh, Fred is officially eighth, Charles ninth, and Jess Enderman will round out your top 10 here tonight. But it's Frankie Barzio getting the win in stage number 1. Wow. What a great job again. Let's go back and take a look. What a night. Wow. Excuse me, Matthew Smith was second here in the stage. Wow. So let's talk to Frankie Barzio right quick. Winner of stage number 1 here tonight. Talk to him here after he hits pit roads, gets tires in that number 12 machine, MK2, on board. MK11. As we get ready to go. Talk to Frankie once again. Frankie will hit his pit stall here this time by Apex Racing, presented by Wheels America. Darlington, round number 4 here tonight. That is your stage 1 winner. Frankie gets it done here in stage number 1. Upper Slipstream Racing. We'll get ready to go once again, and let's talk to Frankie. Get off of pit road. Hey, Frankie Barzio, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
I believe so.
Alrighty, man. Well, that's stage 1 in the books for you. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good. Car's feeling pretty good, and looks like a couple of cars stayed out. We're just gonna have to work through some people to get to stage 2. Stage 2 is gonna be a little bit tougher this time than stage 1, but I think I can handle it.
Alrighty, man. Long-term plan. You think you got enough in that number 12 to get a win here tonight?
Believe so. I mean, had the pace. Surprisingly, I'm not very good here, but I mean, surprisingly, Darlington's really worked out for me tonight. So hopefully, I can get this MK2 aerospace car for TFR up to the front. I think I can make it happen.
Alrighty, man. Well, best of luck, man. Go get it done here tonight, my man.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, there we go. Go get ready to wind back up to get green back in the air in stage number 2. Well, let's talk to the other driver in this mix. Out of Apex Racing, old Steve. Let's talk to him. Hey, Steve, buddy, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, buddy?
Well, man, you had to have figured out something between practice and race time, because you're up there, you got inside that top 5, had a shot at second in the stage. What you're playing now, you're back in 15th, but what are you going to do here in stage 2?
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I think this race is going to be it's going to be one of those race of the fast repairs. I think it's just a matter of kind of keeping it safe and keeping the car on track and in shape. And I'm really trying to be super conservative, and it seems like a lot of these guys are too. And that's why I was able to go up to the top 5 from 15th or wherever I started. So yeah, it's just going to be one of those days. I haven't used my fast repair yet. I just spent a lot of time right there repairing the car, so I'm totally cool with starting in the back here. And we have one more guaranteed caution, obviously, with the end of stage 2. So for now, I'm going to pretty much just ride around, stand in the lead lap, and let everybody else use their fast repairs and try and outrace them or outlast them at the end of the race, second half.
10-4, man. Well, I'll let you go. Best of luck here in stage 2, buddy.
Thanks, man.
All right. Folks, lap 60 going to be the end of stage number 2 this time by. Everybody going to get in line for the restart here after a caution-filled stage 1. Some old tires up front of the field, Fred and Jeff Sickles. This could be a little tricky on those guys. 19 laps is the tires on Fred's car. That's always dangerous here at Darlington, so we're going to have to keep an eye on the 13 as he brings us down to get the green flag in the air. Here at Darlington Raceway, starts coming up through the gears. Good, clean restart. Jeffrey to second. Brad Edwards going to be right there as well. Frankie Barzio, winner of stage 1. immediately going to start working by the 22 machine. The 22 in the fence. Yeah, he's just having all sorts of trouble here. Jeffrey going to stay high. Nice move to let everybody go. Meanwhile, while Fred leads, but here comes Blake to the back bumper. Stage 1 winner, Frankie Barzio, trying to slice and dice through traffic here early in this stage. Frankie right up to 4th right now, a little bit sideways. King, along with Charles Joplin and Matthew Smith. Those cars going to fall in line behind them as well. Coming up to lap 38 this time by Anthony Williams, Charles, and Steve Tucker. All the way up to 11th from 15th already in this stage. One car out of this event is going to be Brian Crocker, is officially retired from this race as we speak. Meanwhile, up front, look at the battle for second. There's Fred hanging on to it. Brett Edwards tried to make a move on him, got a little bit loose. That's going to let Frankie underneath Brett. They're going to have to work it out. Here comes King trying to fill the hole on the top side of the 12. Now this is going to be the hard part for the 12, trying to keep the car clean as he works his way back through traffic right now alongside the 18 of Brett Edwards. Coming to lap 39 this time by King. Going to try to take the momentum, stuff the car to the outside. Can't do it, couldn't feel the gap here down the front straightaway. Joplin and Smith right there behind him as well. 40 of 125 complete. Here comes Tony Edwards. Is well right behind Matthew Smith. Top 10 or so cars in line. Tucker up looking for a top 10 spot at the restart in 15th here. This again would be stage points if he could get there around the top side of the 41. The 41 going to be loose. Tucker wisely backs out of it. He'll go to the top side and clear. Meanwhile, up front, Fred still hanging on. Trouble. Oh boy, Joplin sideways. He hangs on to it. Just some of these cars staying out mixed up this front lane. And Blake's been able to really put a little bit of a gap here as Frankie finally clears his way back to second. 4 seconds off Blake. Now it's going to be a question of how fast can Frankie run down Blake here with 20 to go in stage 2. Frankie looking to sweep stage 1 and 2. Got the win in stage number 1. Right now, 4.6 seconds off of Blake in the 59 machine right now. 4.7 now. And yellow it is Fred. Oh, man. Caution going to be out, and that is not what our buddy down there, Frankie, wanted to see. And so yellow is out. We'll go to our commercial break. Or our replay here. Oh, Fred and Matthew Smith getting into it together here. Let's take a look at it. These two drivers, their seasons are not going to great for either one of them. Contact there, Fred. There goes King trying to slide through. A little bit of contact to King, but he kept it straight. Can't say as much for the 13. And they'll get it woed up here and back under caution here at lap 42 of this event. Again, lap 60 going to be stage break number 2 on the evening here when we get to that point coming up here in just a little bit. So that was your reason for caution that time around. 43 on the board. Well, that did not go as I planned it. There we go. But as we get ready to go once again, that contact, there's not much you can do about it. Darlington, just one of those racetracks. We're going to see it all night long. We've seen it for the first 43, and we'll continue to see it as we continue to inch through. Again, we are not done as of yet. Again, lap 60 going to be the end of stage 2 here tonight. So as we get ready to go one more time here tonight, everybody going to be double single file once again. as we will get ready once again, inching their way through. And starting to continue to work their way through. So again, it's been a great race over the first little bit here. First 44 laps are complete. They continue to do it just right now, continuing to inch their way under yellow as we get ready for yet another go here. So we're going to get ready for a restart once again here tonight, everybody. Single file at the moment, getting ready for yet another restart here this evening. And right now, 44 of 125 complete. 44 of 125 in the books as we continue to inch through. The lights off on the pace car once again, ready to go. Everybody ready to go once again as we'll get ready to fire it back up. Lap 43 or 45 on the board. Blake up front leading the way for yet another restart here tonight in just a moment. Here we go. Once again, restart. Green flag back in the air. Lap 45 going to 46. Here comes Frankie on the top side of Blake here for the restart. Frankie, the MK2 machine, trying to get back to the race lead here in stage number 2. Again, he won stage number 1. Looking at stage number 2 if he can get there. Here we go. Working their way through by whittle here as they inch through right now. Frankie Barzio, Blake right there also in the mix as they all fight in through right now. You see it up front. Blake, Frankie, Josh King, top 3. Matthew Smith, machine right there with Charles Joplin, Steve Tucker, Tony Edwards right there in 7th. Anthony Williams and Charles right there in 9th. 10th is Brett Edwards as well. A little bit of almost contact. They'll keep it straight into third and 4. Williams, Edwards, everybody right there. 47 on the board. Frankie Barzio right there in that number 12 with MK2 machine. Sitting right behind Blake. And Josh King there as well with 48 laps on the board. .48 of 125 complete right now. Frankie Barzio, Blake right there also. 49 on the board of 125 complete. Blake out front leading the way. Frankie second. Josh King third. Matthew Smith in 4th. Smith right there inside that top 4 as well. 50 on the board this time by Blake out front. Blake right there leading the way, 50 and 125 complete. Frankie and Josh A. King, Charles Joplin, Steve Tucker, Tony Edwards, and Brett Edwards right now the top 8. Anthony Williams and Charles in the top 10 at the moment, but up front, Blake leads the way at the moment in the 59 camp. Blake trying to hang on for stage number 2 here tonight as we come to lap 51 this time by. Here we go, working through King, Smith, everyone right there behind him. Joplin, Steve Tucker, Brett Edwards there as well, Tony Edwards, and Anthony Williams, your top 9 here tonight. That is your top 9 so far up front. 51 of 125 complete this time by. .52 complete. Up front, Blake leads. Frankie right now in second, really trying to put the pressure down here to get back to second, to the lead here. Right on the back bumper of Blake. .53 on the board of 125 complete. Frankie to the bottom of Blake a little bit here. Again, 53 of the 60 complete. This is the battle for the race lead and the win in stage number 2 here tonight as they continue. Nose to tail right now, they hang. Just nose to tail with one another up front. There is Blake. Frankie right there in second. Josh A. King in third. Matthew Smith in fourth. Steve Tucker in fifth right now. Edwards, Joplin, Tony Edwards and Anthony Williams, and Charles right there as well. The top 10 spots on the board this time by. Continuing to run here, 55 on the board. Blake leads, Frankie second. Frankie going for the lead here. He'll make the cut to the bottom. New race leader, Frankie Barzio, back to the front. 55 of 125 complete. They'll work their way back down the back straightaway once again. A 55 of 125 laps complete. Frankie Barzio leads the way. Blake there in second. King third. Smith fourth. Tucker fifth right now. Single file, 57 on the board. This time by 125. Right now, everybody hanging on. 57 on the board this time by up front. Frankie Barzio leads the way, getting back by Blake with 57 on the board this time by King in third. Smith in fourth. Tucker in fifth. Edwards in sixth, and seventh is Charles Joplin, Tony Edwards, Anthony Williams, and Charles. That's your top 10 here tonight. Your top 10 here so far with 57 laps complete. 57 on 125 complete. You see Charles sitting right there in 10th. Up front, Frankie Barzio leads. Frankie Barzio continuing to lead right now. Blake there in second, King in third, Smith in fourth, Tucker in fifth right now. We'll continue to fight through. 59 on the board right now. Tucker all the way back up to P5 from restarting this stage 15th. 59 on the board for Frankie Barzio. A lot cleaner stage 2 than stage number 1, but the same result is looking to be that Frankie Barzio going to go to get the win in stage number 2. King in third, Smith in fourth, Smith fourth, Tucker fifth, Joplin sixth, Edwards seventh. Coming to the stripe this time by for 60 of 125 being complete. Frankie Barzio leading the way right now, 60 on the board, coming to the end of stage number 2. Blake, good job staying out, played some strategy, and it appears it's going to pay off for this number 59 with a P2 in stage 2. King there in third, Smith fourth, Tucker fifth. Coming to the checkered flag, there it is. Blake, Josh King third, Smith fourth, Tucker fifth, Joplin sixth, Edwards seventh, Anthony Williams eighth, Brett Edwards ninth, and Charles Joplin, not Joplin, excuse me. That is Vallis right there in 10th in the 41. There you go. That's your top 10 in stage 2. Break out the broom for the 12 MK2 machine. And while we do that, we're going to go commercial break. For our friends over at the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Green, green, green.
Alrighty, folks, back on the green once again, and you see it right now. The 12 machine leading the way as we go back to green and yellow is out. Trouble, and it's a mess down here between the 118 and the 41. Caution back out lap 64. The yellow out here, let's take a look. So again, yellow out once again. Look here. One more look at it here as they go into the corner. The 41 just eggs the 118. The 6 involved there. 3-4 cars going to get gathered up. The 22 involved. Big accident down here in 1 and 2. Caution back out again. Take a look here. Ooh, it's got turned right there. Anderman comes along, nowhere to go. Up the racetrack. The 24 Tucker, his smooth run comes into the outside wall there. He'd had such a smooth run all evening long up to that point. caution back out on the racetrack. The yellow back out again here tonight as we get ready to go back. Green flag racing once again here in a moment. Again, 66 of 125 in the books here tonight. $66 of 125 complete. Again, 66 of 125 in the books here tonight. Frankie right now out front leading the way, doing a great job here. Continuing to lead here from the Darlington Raceway, folks. Doing a wonderful job out front. 4-12. 66 of 125 in the books here tonight at Darlington Raceway for the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. So we continue to run right now. Up front is Frankie Barzio leading the way. Blake second, Charles Joplin third, Brett Edwards fourth. Matthew Smith fifth right now. For 67 of 125 in the books. Frankie Barzio leads here tonight from the Darlington Raceway. The lights back out on the pace car once again. 67 on the board. The 67 of 125 laps in the books here tonight. So right now, 68 of 125 in the books. Frankie Barzio leads the way right now. So Frankie Barzio leads the way right now. The 68 of 125 complete here tonight as we get ready to go back green here tonight at Darlington Raceway. Here we go once again as we come to green one more time. But here we go, coming to green this time by 68 of 125 in the books. Frankie Barzio leads the way here tonight. Blake alongside Charles Joplin and Brett Edwards. Your top four, Matthew Smith in fifth. Joplin right there in line. Here we go. Green flag in the air once again. Green in the air, 68 on the board. Smith going to fall in line. Williams going to try to get single file down as well. Great job in the third, number one up front. Frankie Barzio and Blake side by side. Blake going to get clear. Up Frankie, Brett Edwards out of shape off of two. Edwards going to hang on for now. Down the back straightaway right now. Edwards backing up. Joplin to third. Edwards to fourth. Smith to fifth. Williams to sixth right now. Seventh is King. Tony Edwards in eighth at the moment. Tony Edwards right there in the top eight here as well. You see behind them Travis Twitty right there in 10th right now. Great run for him. Steve Tucker in the 24 machine starting to work forward up to 8th here already. Again, he was just involved in that incident just a moment ago. Anthony Williams, Josh King going to be the next car for Tucker to run down here. Barzio leads right now in front of Blake. He's gotten around Blake. Frankie Barzio back out front after sweeping both stage 1 and 2. Joplin now in third, closing in on Blake. Brett Edwards gathered that car up from the restart mishap. running fourth right now with Matthew Smith and Anthony Williams and Josh A. King. Steve Tucker right there with Tony Edwards and Travis Twitty right there in the mix as well. These guys all over one another right now as they continue to run. You see Steve Tucker right there in that 8th spot. Tony Edwards in 9th and Travis Twitty back there in 10th. That's the way they run at the moment here at the Darlington Raceway. Twitty inside the top 10 there. Good recovery for Twitty to get a top 10 out tonight. Missing the front clip of that machine. Anderman sliding back. Thomas Meeks had a promising night going, kind of fell apart with Jeffrey Sickles, and so did Charles as well. Jeffrey on backdraft 1 lap down. Meeks the last car on the lead lap right now. Barzio leads by 0.3 of a second. It's another 0.3 back from Joplin to Blake now, as Mr. Joplin has got the P2. And the Lost Speedway's 89. Brett Edwards, look at Mr. Brett. That number 18 machine running fourth. Matthew Smith, Anthony Williams 6th, Josh King right there, as well as Tony Edwards in the mix as well. There is Mr. Thomas Meeks doing everything he can with the damage on that machine. A little bit of a battle here between Brett Edwards and Blake. That's for 3rd and 4th on the racetrack right now. Those two closing in on one another here at Darlington Raceway right now, with Frankie Barzio leading. Barzio, the gap 0.3 of a second, then another 0.2 back to Blake. Lap times last time by, fastest car on the racetrack last time was Joplin. So Joplin definitely faster than Frankie right now, and the gap shows it 0.3 of a second is all there is between Frankie and Joplin at the front of the field here. Blake there in 4th, Matthew Smith in 5th, Anthony Williams in 6th, Josh A. King in 7th. King trying to put pressure on the back bumper of Williams, looking for a crossover out of 2. Looking at a crossover, can't do it. He'll go to the top side. Josh King will move into 6th here tonight. Great job for him moving forward right now. The King doing a great job out front, or out there in 6th, doing everything he can. Right now up front, Frankie Barzio leads. Thomas Meeks right here in 11th. Barzio leads Brett Edwards right there behind him, 0.4 back. So Brett Edwards right now 0.4 off your race leader, 3.83. He was a little bit quicker than him there for a while. Edwards has gotten back around Joplin. Edwards starting to pick up the pace here. Brett Edwards trying to catch Frankie Barzio. And remember, the guys back there on the cut line, they want to see Brett Edwards get around Frankie, because they do not want to see that 12 machine go to victory lane and Edwards out of shape. That's going to cost them some time to the back bumper of Frankie. Time starting to wind down here as we come to lap 80 now on the board. What can Frankie do to get away from Brett Edwards? What can Brett Edwards do to gain on Frankie? And I think they're all giving it everything they got right now. You see Joplin right there in 3rd, Blake in 4th, Matthew Smith in 5th with Josh A. King in 6th. King right now falling in line with the 60 of Anthony Williams right behind him. 80 of 125 complete here tonight from Darlington Raceway. So 80 of 125 laps complete in the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. Right now, Frankie Barzio leads the way. Gap continuing to be about the same right now. Brett Edwards right there. Blake, Matthew Smith, all in the mix with Josh A. King there as well. Josh A. King doing everything he can, staying right behind Smith. That battle continuing to be on the racetrack for 5th and 6th at the moment. Great battle between these two cars as they rocket down the back straightaway. Williams, Tucker, Edwards, Twitty right here in the 29 as well. Travis Twitty back here, damage on that machine up front. Frankie now opened the gap up to 1.9, now 2.3 over Joplin. As the race wears on, contact between the 59 and the 18, contact right there. They'll gather it back up. Blake, though, will go to third. Joplin to second. Off Speedway's machine of Joplin, Josh A. King, Matthew Smith, all in line as well here as they exit turn 4. Steve Tucker doing what he can with Anthony Williams. Jeffrey Sickles, Travis Twitty right there as well as they continue to run right now. 84 of 125 complete. Anthony Williams right there in the 60. Steve Tucker in that number 7 position. Matthew Smith and Josh A. King, your top 5 right now. Brett Edwards, Charles Joplin right there hanging in it also. Just right there in the mix as well. Frankie Barzio leads the way, leading up front right now, and the gap is 3.516 from Frankie to Blake. Continuing to run right now. Can Frankie Barzio beat Mr. Blake right now? 86 on the board. There you go, cross the stripe once again. So right now, the 59 machine of Blake right on the back bumper of Frankie. But, well, not on the back bumper, but within a striking range, I would call it, of about 3 seconds. He's definitely within the striking range. If he can pick up some speed here as we're 24 laps in this run on tires. Joplin has dropped to third. King inside the top 5. Tucker, who had a horrible qualifying effort tonight, maintaining a solid top 10 run in 6th right now. Matthew Smith behind him as Anthony Williams, Tony Edwards, and Travis Twitty round out the top 10 as we run. So that's your top 10 cars here at the Darlington Raceway as we continue to run here tonight. So again, we got some great race cars in the mix here tonight. Field continuing to run right now. 87 and 125 complete. So right now, 89 on the board, a 125 complete. Frankie Barzio out front. Blake there, Charles there, Joplin in third. Brett Edwards in fourth. Josh King, Steve Tucker in the top 6 right now. And 90 on the board, and this time by up front, Frankie Barzio leading the way. Tucker gonna get in the fence. Gap right now, 2.6 seconds and falling now from Frankie to Blake. Frankie starting to fall at the pace a little bit here. And it's got to worry Frankie a little bit here, trying to complete the sweep tonight at Darlington Raceway. It's got to be a little concerning to Frankie that gap is continuing to close. Barzio leads the way. That is Frankie leading with Blake in second, 2.7 the gap. 2.8 now the gap right now. 91 complete of 125 here tonight. Josh King right there, Steve Tucker there as well, as they continue to fight through Anthony Williams, Tony Edwards, Travis Twitty, and Thomas Meeks. Frankie Barzio out front. So everybody hanging on 92 of 125 in the books this time by. So again, 93 on the board. .93 of 125 laps complete. You see Frankie, Blake, Brett Edwards, Charles Joplin, and Josh A. King, your top five. That's your top five right now with Steve Tucker in sixth, Matthew Smith seventh, Anthony Williams in eighth, and Tony Edwards in ninth. What about Travis Twitty running inside the top 10? Frankie trying to hang on. 3.32 is the gap. Starting to widen back out between him and Blake once again. After 95 trips around this place, that gap starting to widen back out as they continue to inch through. All right, as we continue to run right now, you can see it right there. Blake trying to hold off Brett Edwards for position. Can't do it right. He's doing it right now. Frankie Barzio continues to pull away as well. Frankie pulling away right now behind him, Tony Edwards. What about Thomas Meeks inside the top 9? Matthew Smith on pit road now, taking pit stop along with Anthony Williams. So final stop starting to happen. Now Josh King on pit road. When do we see Frankie Edwards hit pit road? Or Frankie Barzio and Brett Edwards? Barzio right there up front leading right now. Barzio and Brett Edwards. Blake, Charles Joplin right there as well. Steve Tucker leading in fifth, Tony Edwards in sixth, Frankie Barzio in seventh, Frankie Barzio leading right now. Frankie leads the way, Brett Edwards in second right now. Right now 100 of 125 complete here tonight at Darlington. You see the gap right now. Frankie and Brett Edwards is 0.4 seconds apart as we look for pit stops here. So Frankie Barroso leads this thing. Brett Edwards, 4 seconds back. When do they hit pit road is $1 million question. Look at Frankie to the top side of the 41, trying to put lap traffic down here. Frankie has had a smooth run all night. You don't want to get it tangled up in the lap traffic here late in the going. Barzio hits the middle of the racetrack right now in the MK2. Aerospace Machine. Edwards right now leading. Blake right there in third. Charles Joplin in fourth. Tucker in fifth. Tony Edwards in sixth. The up front, Frankie doing everything he can to lead right now. Frankie doing everything possible to lead right now and doing a great job of it. You see it right now, 104 on the board this time. Frankie doing what he can. Look at Brett right now, hanging on in second, 3.6 seconds to the gap. You see it right now, Brett Edwards hanging on in second, 3.8 is the gap. Still looking for him to come to pit road for their final stop of the evening. Frankie Barroso has ran basically a perfect race all evening long. Now as he's just shy of 20 to go at Darlington here tonight. Barroso leads. Edwards in second. Here we go, working through Barroso. Right there, makes it clear. 20 to go. 20 laps to go and Barroso to pit road. So here we go, leader on pit road. Edwards down pit road. Blake gonna stay out of extra lap here. Blake gonna stay out. Trouble behind him too. This could be a caution. And will there be a yellow here? There was trouble off of turn 4. No caution. Blake was like, oh, I thought I had it right there, but not. Frankie down pit road. Here we go, 19 laps to go when Blake comes around. Frankie to his stall here. Barroso, Edwards, both of them on pit road. Again, the fastest on and off pit road here. Let's see. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49-ish seconds for Frankie Edwards. Only spent 47 seconds on pit road. So he'll pick up a little bit on Frankie. Frankie coming off of pit road now. So Edwards did pick up and gained. He's only 2.1 off of Frankie right now. So he gained quite a bit on that pit road cycle as they come down through. Meanwhile, Blake's still out there. So is Steve Tucker trying to wait here. Again, so we got 4 cars that have not stopped yet. Blake, Tucker, and Charles Joplin and Travis Twitty. There goes Blake to pit road. Let's see if Tucker will hit pit road this time. He will. He'll dive down as well. What about Twitty? Twitty going to stay out, try to lead the lap here. Travis Twitty will come across the stripe to see 17 to go. Ready, 17 to go. And he'll come to pit road as well. All cars on pit road. And look at this. Through pit stop cycles, Josh King came out of front of Frankie, but this will be the pass for the race lead. As to the bottom goes Frankie, 17 to go, and Frankie will, for all intents and purposes, he bobbled. Frankie bobbled on the bottom underneath Josh. King gonna fight back, a little bit of contact. King gonna slide back through. Thor's Frankie, and down the back straightaway, Edwards gonna take advantage. Now a 3-car battle for the race lead. Frankie trapped to the bottom here, trying to get through King. He does, bobbles again. Far a little loose on the bottom. Edwards all but sideways. King gonna battle back on the top. Josh A. King trying to send it off in there, keeping Frankie underneath of him. Frankie bobbles again on the bottom. Again, that car not stable on that inside lane. Here comes Edwards to battle for second. 16 to go. Frankie Barroso backing up to Edwards here. Edwards right there on the top side. The quickness of the pit stop got Edwards in striking distance. Now he's out of shape. Edwards and Frankie both out of shape off of turn number 4. 15 to go. 15 to go now. They'll get it straightened back out once again. King trying to hang on. Here comes another onslaught from Edwards. Frankie backing up after winning both stages. Edwards going to turn King. Contacting 3 and 4. King in the fence. King around and trouble. And I think Frankie's in it as well. Big trouble out of turn number 4. The 13 involved, the 12 involved. Caution is out with 14 to go. Wow. A caution out with 14 to go. Wow. One more look at it here. What happened? So Frankie is right there behind Brent. King gets out of shape there. Edwards just sends it and just turned the 7. And here comes everybody else. Frankie nowhere to go. The 13 going to be involved here as well. Wow. The 12 to go. Caution back out. You know, it'll be interesting if the race leader here will get a EOL penalty or not, because he technically caused the accident here. That was a pretty big incident. He drove it off in there, tried to make it stick, and nothing worked. Kind of unfortunate here as we continue to run. We'll see what race control decides to do with the 18 cam. But definitely there was some contact there as they ride around once again. So I'm still wondering what is going to happen here. As we get ready to go once again. So Edwards, Charles Joplin, everyone up front ready to go. Joplin, Blake, Steve Tucker up here inside that top 4. So 11 to go here tonight when we look for the restart. Coming to 10 to go this time by. Let's see what happens here. And it looks like the 18 will get to keep his position here. After the contact here, Frankie going to come down pit road, get tires on that 12 machine. Just unfortunate, Frankie, kind of an innocent bystander, coming to 10 to go in this one. Kind of feel bad for Frankie in this whole situation. Again, the fastest car all night. That just proves you got to be clean all evening to get it done. Well, here we go again, folks. We're going to get a restart, 10 to go. Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. Round number 4 coming to the final 10 laps. Edwards Joplin going to be the front row for the restart. So here we go, coming to green once again. Joplin right there as well, coming to 9 to go. A little bit of wheel spin there for the 89 machine. Look at Blake, great restart. He's going to get the jump, and he'll get around Edwards into 1. Look at Blake, Edwards in the wall. Edwards sideways on the apron, hangs on. He'll lose spots now. Blake out front, leading Charles Joplin. Here comes Steve Tucker. King right there as well in front of Frankie. Frankie, fresh tires. Here comes Frankie. Fresh tires on the 7 and the 12. Car sideways in front of him. Steve Tucker out of shape as well. 8 to go this time by. So here we go. Fresh tires coming, but it's Charles Joplin and Blake right now leading the way. Can they hold on to get the win here? King third, Joplin second. Blake leading the way right now. 8 laps to go. 8 to go for Blake out front. Can Blake work his way to the playoffs tonight here at Darlington? Now the fresh tires are coming, but they are a little ways back. Ooh, we got some iRacing issues. Wow. As they continue to run right now, 7 to go. See the cars back here. Thomas Meeks as well in the mix right now. 7 laps to go this time by. Blake out front, 6 to go. Can he hang on in front of Joplin, King, and Frankie? Blake leading, Charles Joplin second right now. 5 to go this time by. Coming off of turn number 4, 5 laps to go for Blake. Joplin, 9/10 of a second back. King, another second back. Frankie Barzio won both stages tonight, but it's going to slip out of his hands with 5 laps to go. He's 2 seconds off the lead. Just a little bit too far off to get it done here. Man, you got to feel bad. And yellow is out. Caution is out. So we're going to have a green, a white checkered finish. And it was Charles going around back here. Let's take a look. Wow, Charles, big impact to the inside wall. Got the car gathered back up though. So Charles up and over here. and we'll get ready for a restart. So we'll get ready for another restart in just a moment. So it'll be a green, white, checkered here from the Darlington Raceway. Blake leads with Joplin second. So right now, 3 coming to 2 to go. Lights on the pace car. Coming to 2 to go this time by. Here we go, 2 to go this time by. Two laps to go. Green, white, checker. Can Blake hang on to get it done here tonight? Two laps to now. Whoop, back to 4 to go, 3 to go. And we're going to go into overtime here from Darlington. Blake Charles, Josh A. King, and Anthony Williams going to be your top 4 right now for the restart. Frankie electing to come down. He's 1 lap down on pit road. Wow. The disappointment for Frankie. Electing to come down pit road. Let's take a look. What happened to Frankie here? Yeah, just comes down pit road. Kind of throws in the towel here. Wow. So there goes Frankie's good run out the window. Here we go, coming to the restart once again. It will be a green, white, checkered finish at Darlington. Blue lights are off on the pace car. So green, white, checkered attempt here tonight. And here we go once again, 3 laps to go in this one. Blake up front trying to get a win. Charles Joplin, Josh A. King, all 3 of your top 3. A shot to lock themselves in the playoffs. Here we go once again. Three laps to go, green, white, checkered. Here we go, coming to 2 to go this time by. Here we go, coming to 2 laps to go right now. Blake right now with Charles Joplin right there as well. Green in the air once again. We're rolling. Contact deep in the field. Thomas around. No caution as of yet. Blake out front. Thomas around mid-track. Here's Charles Joplin. Josh A. King there in 3rd. Anthony Williams. 4th. Steve Tucker in 5th. But it's Blake leading the way in the 59 camp. Coming to 1 to go. White flag to wave this time by. 1 to go. Joplin 2nd. King 3rd. Blake leading. Blake a little bit out of shape. He's just got to keep the car under him. Joplin trying to run him down. Blake headed for turn number 3 in the 59 machine. Blake Laughlin is going to do it out of turn number 4. Gets the wall, but he's going to get the checkered flag and lock himself into the playoffs. Joplin second, King third, Tucker fourth, Williams fifth at the stripe. And that would do it for these guys here at Darlington. Blake led 34 laps here tonight on his way to victory lane at Darlington Raceway. What a great job. Stick with it, Motorsports. Blake, buddy, it's Matt in the booth. You got a copy. There's Blake. As Blake burns it down here on the front straightaway. Hey Blake, man, it's Matt in the booth. You get a copy?
Yes, I do. How's it going? Yes, it was a good finish. Better than what I thought I was going to do. It's a pretty tough little track right here.
Yeah, it was, man. Coming home P2. Got to be proud of that one here tonight. Didn't get any laps led, but can't complain about a second.
No, can't complain. Better. The way I started off wasn't too great. I about spun out right off the start. So coming back home second, take it.
Well, man, I tell you what, you did a great job here tonight, just building that momentum up, man.
Yes, sir.
I'll
get me a win. I just can't wait till I do.
10-4, buddy. Will anybody like to thank Charles?
Not really. I don't have nobody to thank.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations bringing it home P2 here tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Blake, you get a copy of it, buddy?
Yes, sir.
How about that? Checkered flag, and in the playoffs you go, my friend.
Oh, my goodness. Crazy race. My goodness.
Did you ever think you was going to come home victory lane at Darlington?
Honestly, I was optimistic, but wasn't this optimistic. I mean, I thought we had a really good car. I mean, in practice, we were fighting real loose on exit, but after I figured it out in the race, I just figured we need to be in the right place, right time. But during that long green flag run, I honestly thought we were at least going to be 6th, 7th. So got real lucky with that yellow. Timed it really good on the restarts, saved our tires. So crazy race.
Well, man, you come home, checkered flag, you're in the playoffs, going to Talladega next week. How much stress did it take off of you knowing you're going to the playoffs now?
Takes off a ton. You know, Talladega is just such a wild card track. Now we're really good there. Stick with the motorsports. We got real good cars over there at Talladega. But you know, of course, it's a wild card. You never know what can happen. You can take down the big one, lap 1, or the final lap. You never know. That's the thing. So it takes a lot of stress off of me for sure.
And for man, well, congratulations, burned it down. You went to victory lane tonight in that number 59 machine. Big congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. I have to thank Jeffrey Sickles for giving me the opportunity to be racing here tonight. Millie's Restaurant. Have to thank Venture Wipes, Post ABC Kids, Texas Law Book, all of them for committing with us in real life for our late model stock. Looking forward to see what we can do Talladega next week.
Yeah, man. Good luck in that late model stock, buddy.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Alrighty, buddy. Go get them done in real life and on track too, on the sim as well, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where's your next race in the late model stock at, man?
It's going to be at Dominion Raceway, I believe, on the 22nd and 23rd. 22nd will be the practice day. 23rd will be the race.
We'll go get them, buddy.
Sir, thank you. Thank you.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later. All right, Blake, getting it done here tonight. Now we get to talk. The King, what an up and down day for Mr. King here, coming home in third. Hey, Mr. King, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of a crazy up and down day for you, but it rounds out P3, not that bad.
Yeah, it seems to be a trend of starting out okay and then hitting a roadblock and fighting our way back.
We did just that. You hit the roadblock, you fought back. Now you're sitting here P3 on the evening.
Yeah, really thankful about that. Just, probably shouldn't be here at P3, but it worked out, so.
Well, next week, the 14th, we go off to Talladega, Alabama. What's your thoughts here going super speedway racing?
Oh, man, you just got to be smart there and look out for the big one. That's all you can really do. So for be at the right place at the right time, work with your teammates, and see what you can get.
Alrighty, man. Well, you did a great job coming home top 3 here tonight, Bud King. And just keep building that momentum, man.
Will do. Thank you so much.
No problem, buddy. We'll talk to you later. All right, there we go. What a race it was, as always, here at the Darlington Raceway. Darlington never disappoints. Thank you to Wheels America for coming on board this season. What a great night of racing action. We'll be back for round number 5 of 15 next week. Talladega, Alabama for that one. Everyone, it's been a wild night here at Darlington. We'll see you next week in Alabama. Stay